hand correctly. Murdo even produced the reeds that showed the markings, which, the fact that none of you can read, you all have to agree that what he's shown you looks genuine, to show that he had collected the tithe. He then kind of explained that the tithe was taken to Umbach, the local Catholic priest who provided religious succor to the people of Potton and the vicinity, and those that live in the vicinity. Confronting the priest, you discovered that he had indeed collected both his own holdings taxes as well as the taxes of the holdings of Sir Robert, and had then decided, based on the fact that about 2 months ago, Saxons had been sighted, and there was no knights in the area really left to provide a defence for his flock. He decided to seek out a mercenary band that could act as a group that would provide protection to Potton and, you assume, the vicinities therein. You then headed to where this mercenary band was staying. After debating what to do with Cumvat, but realizing that ultimately you don't have authority over the church. Only Earl Roderick, only Earl Roderick would have the authority to have him detained. You could detain him under the pleasure of your lord, and that would literally be confinement to house. You wouldn't be able to do anything worse than that. So you headed north to the hills around what become Devizes, and to the Devizes Fort, which is an old Roman fort that subsequently seems to have had some palisade built around it, and other bits of palisade still in the process of being constructed. When you eventually confronted these mercenaries, you discovered that the leader of the mercenaries was one known as Kynan the Scarred, known as the Scarred because of the marks on his face. A couple of you realized that Kynan was a banished knight, formerly under the hospitality of Earl Roderick. You had heard that Kynan had been somewhat of a brutal man, putting people to the torch and to the sword that didn't necessarily deserve it. And as a result of some unrest, at least this is what you recall, some unrest between the church and the Earl was given little choice but to banish Kynan. You then ended up in a bit of a confrontation, Alderic speaking on behalf of the group and basically calling into question Kynan's manhood, maybe. Or at least his honour as a knight. And I believe that was where we left it last session, after Alderic had issued his speech.
I have noticed that Aldric's as far away from Kynan as he can be compared to the rest of us, so he's been bad-mouthing him from behind us all.
Yeah, who was he stood behind while he was doing it?
Pausing for a moment and after listening to your words, Kynan looks at you and he says, "You stand there dripping with Stolsbury privilege, lecturing me on honour? Let me tell you about honour, boy. It doesn't feed a horse. It doesn't pay for steel. While your earl plays at war in the north, the crows are circling his land. I and my men are the only shield this valley has." He looks at you, kind of looks up and down at you, placing his hand on the pommel of his sword. Behind him, the murmurs of his men kind of assent to his comment. "You accuse me of being a traitor? Bold words for a boy who hasn't even notched his sword yet. You think the Earl's coin belongs in a vault rather than the pockets of men who actually bleed for this dirt? Then come take it back. Let's see what Roderick's breeding is worth when the iron starts flying. Single combat. Just you and me, little squire. If you win, you can have the priest's gold. If you lose, well, the Saxons have claimed another victim. And he draws his sword and he stands there waiting.
On horseback or on foot? Okay.
I write him down.
Kevin's with me, right? Our squires are with us.
Your squires will be off to the side, but they are with you, yes.
Get me to bring your gun.
I will have. I mean, how it would have been done, right? Is you get your squire would hand you your help you off your horse, hand you your blade and everything. Is that how it is, or is that just in Hollywood?
If that's how you want it to be, you would probably be wearing your blade at your hilt, at your side.
I would hope so.
Okay. I will call Kevin over to my horse. I'll dismount, and I will just as I sort of calmly pull out my sword and kind of test its heft. I'll just say to him, "This is how we defend the honor of the realm," and give him a little ruffle on the head. And
this is how I die.
Saxon's also going to dismount. He is not going to draw his sword, however. So he will dismount and kind of just ease it, slightly, gunslinger style, as it were, and just like have his arm resting on it, and just keeping a good eye on the rest of his man.
Yeah. So
loosening your blade.
Yep.
However, you will appreciate that this is a call out for a single combat, and therefore it would not be honourable for you to interfere in this direct fight. Unless, of course, the mercenaries behind decided to interfere.
I'm staying. Yeah, I'm staying on my horse, and I'll be watching every warrior I can look at with my peripheral vision and my main vision.
So, Alex,
I will get off my horse, go stand next to Sexton, and I'll just pat the horse on the rump and send it over to the supplies.
Sexton quietly says, "Have you ever seen him fight?"
I'd rather not say.
Like 3 dragons.
You've read my poetry, and nothing can be worse than that. Not even Vogon.
He's trained with the rest of us. He's got his spurs. He'll be fine.
Okay.
True enough.
Yeah, I'll dismount as well, and I'll take the shield, but keeping an eye on the archers, just in case they decide to.
Fight with honour, brother. Fight with honour.
Cannon is also, he carries a round shield, a very faded, what you imagine to have been maybe his heraldry, but very faded and scratched on the shield, so you can't really make it out. And as I say, he stands there, shield, sword, waiting for you.
Yeah, I will draw my kite shield from the back of my horse. I'll test and prepare my arming sword, and I'll kind of calmly walk up to him in a manner that would be expected. Sort of finding a space where we can have it out.
Move up next to him then.
Oh, first time doing this. Hold on. Right. Okay, I guess I'll go to the right, so we're more central. I'm on the watch for some reason, but
yeah,
you seem to be behind him. Good start.
Yeah.
Flanked him.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on, let me fix that. That does my head in, that rotation. Okay, so unlike a lot of other games, the combat system in Pendragon is pretty straightforward. So the first thing you can do is you right-click your token. You'll see that there is a set of crossed swords. If you click on those crossed swords, that will put you onto the combat tracker. You can then open the combat tracker. The combat tracker is the second icon down on the top on the bar. If you right-click on that, it will pop it out. That way you can see the chat cards, because those are important. Roll the dice next to your character's name. I imagine it's going to come up with an 11. It comes up with an 11. Okay.
How'd you guess that?
Because it's literally just your dexterity.
Cool.
So Pendragon, unlike a lot of other systems, doesn't really have an initiative-based combat. Everybody declares, and you're supposed to do this simultaneously. So what we would have to do in general terms is we would have to trust each other that you're not necessarily going to change your plan as a response to something somebody else declares.
Yeah.
What I think we would probably do in a bigger battle is we may have to go, I go, you go, or you go, I go. So in that, what I mean by that is one of you would declare your actions. I would then declare my actions with one of mine, and so on and so forth until there's just a pile left. We can figure it out, but because there's no real initiative, it's hard to do that. If there is a situation where you're both declaring an action that is contradictory, then you would do an unopposed test against your dexterity, and depending on how well you do, would determine on whether you go first or the other person goes first. So potentially, as an example, the book sort of talks about one person wanting to set a spear against a charge, the other one charging. The timing there is really, really important, right? Because you could charge before I've set my spear, and therefore I'm at a very disadvantage. So you then roll off against dex, and whoever wins would get to do their action first. You have one action. That is all you can do. And movement is an action, but movement happens at the very end of the combat turn, but it's an either or. There is no real concept on foot, at least, of you saying, I'm going to move 20 feet and then attack that foot soldier. If you are not engaged, and engaged has a different meaning based on the type of weapon you're wielding, then you must make a move action to get engaged, which is not, we kind of just skipped that, but the first round of this fight would be you declaring a move action to come up and engage him, and him declaring a move action to engage you, would be how that would work. You then have, as I say, you have one action. I shared the combat chapter in the book, but essentially there are a bunch of things you can do, but starting simple, the core things you want to think about right now would be attack, would be defend, disarm, evade.
I'm just looking at some of them. So disarm, it says you roll your dexterity against the opponent's action.
Yes. So if I'm attacking you, I would roll attack against. So I would roll my sword, and you are trying to disarm me. You would roll against your dexterity, and then we would do a comparison to see who wins that and figure out the results.
Okay.
And there's under each of these actions, there's a description of what succeeding at that does.
Yes.
You basically go through winners and losers. The winners declared, the losers declared, and stuff like that.
Mehdi is very familiar with the Mithras combat system, so he understands the concept of, and Catherine, we played a little bit of Mithras, we did do a lot of combat, but Mehdi understands that, you compare your result against your target's result in a grid, and that determines the outcome. Because both of you one could critically succeed and one could succeed, that has a particular outcome.
Yeah.
Both of you failing has a particular outcome.
Okay.
And how bad you fail.
And how bad you fail, yes. So.
Look, and may your God go with you.
As you stride forwards, he grins and he sort of says, at least the earls, squires are not afraid to put steel before their mouths. Come, let us trade blows, squire.
Is this to? Sorry, just to clarify. Is this to the death? It's the first blood.
I'm assuming it's to the death.
Each was his first action, so you get a free hit.
He will look at Cadogan and he will say, that is a good point. So, knight, what would it be? First blood, death, or yield?
Okay, so out of character, my character is merciful to a fault. So I will say to him, Scarred One, I will accept your yield if it comes to that. But if you press me, I will have your life this day.
He scoffs and says, I like your boldness. Come. So he will declare, so he will attack you. What are you doing?
Well, defend would seem. I mean, I've got a bigger shield than him, and also it would seem prudent if he's going to come at me. First stop is just to defend and then to return.
You're going to.
But they're simultaneous, so if you defend, you effectively will not be attacking him at all.
Oh, okay. So all right. So in this, your attack and attack is a viable trade-off.
Correct. Yes.
Then I'll attack him too. Apologies.
No, don't forget. Don't forget. You have your passion for your liege lord is enflamed, not engorged, enflamed.
Yeah.
So you get a +10 to your combat roll.
+10 to combat. Okay. Yeah. No, I will attack.
One second. So just to explain, so passions are something that carry over until the reason for your passions being invoked can be considered to be complete. Sometimes it might be a singular action or a singular dice roll. At other times, like this scenario situation, I'm allowing your passion to continue because you feel more than anybody else in the group, you feel he has insulted your lord.
So that passion will last until he yields or is.
You yield. Yeah.
Okay.
I like your. Okay. So next thing you do is you would obviously right-click my token and hit target. If you can't do that, then there is a target option up in the top left-hand corner.
Double right click.
Double right click does it as well.
Double right clicking his icon, kind of the Scarred's icon.
Yeah.
Not doing anything for me. It might be because I've got the combat tracker up already.
No, it shouldn't make a difference.
No, if you double right click his token, not the icon on the tracker.
His token.
The one that's
double right click the token.
Yeah, no, I am. I am double right clicking. Nothing's happening.
There is. It looks like you targeted them.
Yeah, you targeted him then.
Purple pinged on it.
Oh, okay.
You should get like a purple bracket around him.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah, arrows in the corners.
Okay, yeah, little yellow arrows, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So you have targeted him. Okay. Right, and now it's gone.
Cadogan's just going to sort of like reach into a bag, take an apple out, cut it in half, and pass half to Sexton.
Oh, well, I'll take
the
it.
equivalent of like eating popcorn and going.
yeah, pretty much.
I have no popcorn. This is all I've got.
And most likely the horses will walk forward and take it off your hand.
Do
us proud, Eladric.
In which case, okay, so click on your sword and you will get it will pop up. So your combat action, there is a bunch of combat actions you can choose. Disarm isn't one of them on that list, but dodge is, or evade is. Anyway, select attack. You would get a bonus to the roll of +10.
Okay, I'm a bit behind you. Click on my sword. Where's my sword?
On your combat?
Yeah, combat. The first tab, effective tab, but it says combat. Yeah. Click on click on the weapon arming sword.
Oh right, on my actual character sheet. Okay.
No, that doesn't seem to have done what I thought it was going to do.
Yeah, if click arming sword, it pops up.
Yeah, it does. Sorry. I've got 67 boxes popping up in exactly the same place as the box that I had already pre-populated was popped up. So it didn't look like it was doing anything for me.
You can also drag, if you left click, you can drag it down to your hotbar at the bottom. So where all your hotkeys are at the bottom, you can drag that down to there, and all you have to do is press a number, and it should do the same thing.
Oh, very good.
Oh, that's good.
So give yourself a 10 where it says bonus to roll.
Yeah, I'm not with you. I'm still looking at that. I've just targeted the guy, and I'm still looking at the map. Am I getting up my character
That
sheet?
sheet. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and then combat.
Left click on arming sword.
Yeah.
And then bonus to roll 10. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready? Right. Hit roll dice.
I mean, you should get under 20. I hope.
I haven't. I don't know. So hit resolve for you.
Where's resolve?
On the. I can do
In
it.
chat. Is it in chat? Because I could just see pending in chat.
Yeah,
Hold on. Something's gone weird here.
Pending. Yeah, I see that in the chat.
Right.
But it hasn't registered my roll for some reason in the chat.
Okay, now you roll.
Shall I do it again? Arming sword plus 10.
Yep.
Bonus 10. Roll.
There
Pending.
we go.
Yeah.
So doing it simultaneously doesn't quite work. So one rolls and then the other one rolls. Okay, so hit resolve then, Alex, on that card.
Resolve on that card.
In the chat.
So in the chat window.
In the chat window.
I'm just seeing pending and pending.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There you go.
Dice rolled.
Okay,
So I
so,
got 13, but because of the plus 10.
yeah.
You basically have to get higher than him, but under your score.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
And he still gets a partial success because he did succeed, but you got the success because you're.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. So your success against a partial success, character wins. Opponent suffers damage minus armor and shield parry protection value. So roll your damage for your arming sword. But you should have seen it say roll damage.
Yeah.
There you go. Damage.
Very
Damage,
nice.
13.
13 points of damage.
Yeah.
First blow, as you swing your blade, he, though, is going to take... no damage. Basically, he brings his shield up as you circle each other for a few moments, trading blows, and then you go in for the strike. He brings his shield up and kind of takes the blow on his shield.
Yeah.
He smiles at you.
Baxter nods to Cadogan. A decent blow.
Got it on target at least.
Okay.
That always
And
helps.
that would be the end of that combat sequence. If the rest of the group were engaged, they would do the same with their targets, etc.
I can imagine the guys just like commentating on this like a snooker match or something. Like really calm, like decent blow, on target, anti-deflects.
Okay, I am going to declare another attack against you.
Surprise, surprise, I would attack back.
Okay, so do the same thing.
Yeah, targeted. So same thing with the arming sword.
Yeah, and you plus 10.
Plus 10. Roll. Pending. For some reason, I don't get the option to resolve.
No, I did something wrong there.
The DM thing, maybe.
I think I did it too quickly again. Yes, I did it too quickly. Okay. Do you get the option to resolve there, or is that me?
It's just you, I think. Oh no.
He wins this time. The same deal. He gets to roll damage.
Yeah.
He swings at you for 20 points of damage. So now it doesn't seem to have armor work, but you can count your shield. So look on your character, your total armor is.
I'm just adding up the armor
Ooh,
points.
Should be
hang on.
10 plus shield.
But
Yeah.
hang on. First and foremost, there's a couple of things we've missed. First and foremost, it is greater than your knockdown. So you now need to make an unopposed dex check to see if the blow hits you and knocks you on the ground.
Okay, roll dice for dex.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh no. I'm on my ass.
That was a 3 to the side of the screen.
Yeah, so you are in fact knocked on your arse. So you will be prone next turn.
Mhm.
That's not what you want. And you will take damage. Your armor is 16, so you will take 4 points of damage.
Okay, can I record that anywhere? Oh yeah, damage 4. You done it. Okay.
Yeah. No, that damage 4 is your base damage. So I'm looking at how we do the damage.
No, 4 is the damage that's left over, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
20 damage reduced by 16. 4 goes through, I presume.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So click on the combat tab where you've got PD, wounds, damage, F. I don't know what F stands for. Click on the plus.
Tab. Click on the plus. Yep.
Set damage to 4 and
Is
leave
it
it at
type wound?
type wound, damage 4, hit confirm.
I
Yeah.
just say, I've already got 4 damage on myself, and I don't know how.
No,
Yeah,
that's
so
your
do
damage
I.
dice. That's your damage dice.
Oh, right, okay.
okay.
Sorry. Yep.
How does the knockdown work then? It's
Yeah.
So if the
same
damage that you
dex.
take is above a certain amount.
Yeah.
My knockdown was
It's got to be
13,
above,
and I
it's got to be
rolled
above your
16.
size, is it?
Because on
Right.
combat, on
Size
combat.
or is it can't remember.
Well, it says dex on the check. That's what's throwing me.
Yeah, if you take enough damage to beat your knockdown threshold, you need to take a dex check to stay on your feet.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Right. Okay.
What's
Yeah,
your
that makes more
brawling?
sense.
Have you got decent brawling?
Brawling. What's that under? Skill?
Skills, yeah.
Yeah.
10, so
It's,
No.
Average.
it's average, yeah.
I've only got 12 in sword. But yeah.
Because you'll spend a lot of time on your arse fighting.
Okay. He smiles and he says, "Do you wish to yield, boy?"
And I will smile back in the most charming smile I can muster, not
Yeah.
showing that I'm a bit out of breath, and I'll say, no chance. And I will go to stand up, assuming, and this may be my fault here, but assuming that he will let me stand up.
I'm just checking something.
I fucking wouldn't.
Because
That's your action.
Yeah, stand up is your action, and he is going to continue to attack you.
so I can't defend while getting up.
Let's have a look at the definition of defend.
You can't shield into the floor and use it to pull yourself up and use it as cover.
I'm trying to see if there is an action for getting up. Does anybody know?
Good the movement, won't it? Sure.
Looking through at the moment.
My book's in the campus, so I can't look through, sorry.
I think it definitely says something about it. You know, in the combat example, they go through like a five or 6 round combat example.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends how I'm prone. I mean, what I have in my head is using my kite shield to cover myself, and maybe if I realize he's pressing the attack, kind of reckless slash or something. But it depends, like, because obviously Aladric, if he sees he's coming at him with a sword, he's not going to assume he can just get up and be honourable. He's gonna try and defend from the ground.
Yeah. So you can be knocked prone, but there's no prone mentioned in the index.
Helpful.
So basically, you begin the next round on the ground, is what it says.
No roll is needed to stand up, but if you are hit again, you might be knocked over again.
There you go.
Defensively, the attacker gains a height advantage of +5.
Yeah.
And you have a -5 to your rolls, apparently.
But you can fight defensively as you get up.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's
is that what it said?
It says fighting from the ground. Your attacks and parries suffer the aforementioned penalties, so -5. Yeah, you can still defend yourself, but you're at a disadvantage.
Okay.
So I suppose it's a toss-up whether to. You don't need to roll to get up. I assume you just get up, but I assume that's your action, like you said.
No, if there's no roll to get up, and you can still fight defensively, I would say you can stand and fight and yes, fight defensively. I don't know. We'd have to have a look at the example.
You can fight defensively either while on the ground or while rising, which gives +10 to your skill, making it +5 because you've got a -5.
Yeah.
But on a win, you don't damage them. You just stop them hitting you. Okay.
Gotcha. Where does it say that? Do you know? On the
I have literally just speed Googled and I've gone onto Reddit, Pendragon RPG, the official Reddit knockdown rules, just somebody 3 years ago. So don't quote me on that, but that's just the first thing I saw.
3 years ago makes it the right version of the game.
I will, hold on, I will just, where's Messenger? I'll just pop you this over.
I mean, unless anybody thinks any different, I think that seems like a reasonable approach.
Yep.
It basically says you don't want to stay on the ground. You want to fight defensively and get up. So sacrificing the chance to hurt them for just getting up.
Cool. So you are going to fight defensively as you rise then.
Yeah.
The net effect, though, will be... Okay, and he's going to strike at you. So your...
it says standing up needs to be declared during the determination phase, and executing it is a combat movement.
Yeah, full combat round.
But you would have thought he'd still be able to defend himself. That's a penalty.
But you can move at the end of the round anyway, can't you?
Yes, you can. You would get up at the end of the round, wouldn't you?
So you get up at the end of the round. So effectively, you've got one turn of the penalty. So yeah, defending sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
It kind of balances it up, but you can't
Oh,
therefore hit him.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, someone's up.
But isn't the move your action?
No, movement is an end of the round action. It's always an... Oh, I see what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? You still only get one action.
Yeah, you do.
So...
It does. Okay, so it does give you leeway that you can, as a GM, you can make a decision about how you want to interpret things happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Just keep it rolling.
I would say the move action, everybody gets 2 actions, right? So the move action at the end of the round is an action that you can perform, but that's the only time you can move. It's not designed to allow you to bounce from enemy to enemy.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, you can defend on the floor, and then you can rise at the end of the round.
That sounds reasonable.
You will get a -5 reflexive modifier, but a +10, +20 to your bonus. And then you want to set your combat action. Oh, there isn't a defense, so you just need to leave it as attack.
Okay.
And he is going to get a reflex bonus of 5.
So I just do arming sword again.
Yep, arming sword again.
I've got reflective modifier and bonus. So it's a bonus of, what did you say?
Just stick 15 in there in total, because it's -5 +20.
Okay. Pending.
Again. Oh, I probably know why. on. I'm just going to cancel this. I have a feeling I know what's going on. I'm trying to run this as the game expects, which is it's not basically a initiative-based thing, but I think the system is the Foundry system wants me to run it as a
turn-based
game. Right. So he is going to attack you first. So let's start there. So he's going to get his +5. They're there. They've appeared. I don't know why. They have appeared. Okay. Aldrich, you succeed in defending.
Okay, good.
So there is no damage.
Cool, perfect. So I brush him off with my kite shield and kind of stagger to my feet again.
Yeah. Okay.
And I will, if I can get a word in, you would strike a fallen rival before he rises. I was right about you.
I kind of look to my left, and I'm like, yeah.
It's a fucking war, Aldrich. It's not a dance. Watch your footwork.
It's not a dance, but watch your footwork.
There we go. Okay.
Not literally.
Next turn, then.
20 plus 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. You start looking at your feet instead of the sword coming in at your head.
He is going to try and press the attack. He's going to continue with his attack.
As I see him pressing the attack, I'm going to try and disarm.
You're going to go for a disarm.
Okay. Roll for that.
Yeah, ignore that. That was me just tidying something up. Okay, so I'm going to roll an attack.
Okay.
I have no modifiers, no bonuses. So now you can roll. Oh, okay. You need to roll against your dexterity.
Oh God, is that literally okay? So I just a straight unmodified dex roll. Or do I add my passion to that?
You would.
I want to passionately disarm him, really passionately.
You can add your passion to that.
So that's a dex with 10 bonus.
Yes.
Awesome, thank you. Let's see. Oh no,
That's
it was
good,
almost a 4.
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
Oh, that's good.
Is it? Okay.
If it's yours as high as possible, as long as it's below the number.
Does that include the bonus then? Okay, so
Yeah.
21 is. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you just do? It's not. This
Not
is
tagged the other thing, has it?
It's not tagged the other thing, so I am just going to roll against his manually. Or so it's not a crit. It's a success. So it'd be a. Okay, you are close. What's your target number? 20. You are closer. You win. You will knock his sword from his hand. I presume that is what you're looking to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an interesting system. So we're kind of well, when we're simple D&D folk, we're kind of bred to think that lower, or like, you know, in this case lower is better, but actually it's not. So an 18 under 21 would have been better than a, say, 4 under 21.
Yeah.
Okay, he is going to use his combat action this turn, to retrieve his weapon.
Can I prevent him from doing that? Can I try and say? I mean, it depends. It depends where the weapon fell. Like if I've disarmed him and he's dropped it near him, I suppose, seeing that he's going for his weapon, I would try and attack him.
Under the weapon.
You remember, your goal is to get him to yield. You don't have to be nice about it.
No, exactly. So I'm going to attack
Getting him to yield. Okay, that's fine. So the way this works, and I think I've figured this out as well now. So if you open your combat, on your combat action, go to unopposed attack, and then add your +10 to the bonus.
Hold on. Where am I finding combat action unopposed attack?
So if you click on your arming sword and the box that pops up,
got it.
says combat action attack, change that to
Yep.
unopposed attack.
Yep.
Then add your 10.
I'm a 10. Got it. Rolling.
Nice.
Roll your damage.
Roll damage.
Oh, with a +10, you can hardly fail, right? All you can do is crit.
Is it right that if a bonus takes your skill over 20, for every point it goes over 20, it reduces the critical
By 1.
as well
Yeah.
by 1? So
Yeah.
if you've got a skill of 22, you're critical now on 18.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. So you swing at him. He's going to take 12 points of damage because he's not defending. I don't believe he can bring his shield to bear. So he is just going to take his armor. He's going to take 2 points of damage.
2 points. Damn, this is going to take a while.
However, 12 is not beyond his knockdown rate. It's below his knockdown rate. So he's still going.
Yeah.
If he takes 15 damage in one go, it's a major wound, right? And if he takes... How does unconscious... Can somebody check how unconscious works for me, please?
I think it's 3/4 of your total health.
Yeah, if you drop below that, you fall unconscious.
Yeah.
So it's like a constitution check for tiredness.
Yeah. Okay. He has retrieved his sword. He backs up a little bit, still engaged with you, smirks at you, and kind of gives you a bit of a lazy salute, and he will attack again.
I'll attack back. It's a straight one again, I guess.
Can be a straight one, yeah. Okay. Do you want me to roll first?
No, I'll go first.
Okay. Remember to add your +10 bonus.
I did. It hasn't come up for some reason in the chat. There's a button saying end turn on the combat tracker.
Yeah, don't play with that.
Okay. So I just re-roll it?
Yeah, re-roll it.
Okay, arming sword, bonus 10, roll dice. Well, I've done it again, but nothing's popping up on the chat for me anyway.
See, on the combat tracker, it's moved from Kynan down to Aladric, whether that's having some effect. It's always been highlighting Kynan, but...
Okay, yeah, hang on, let's try. You're only allowed 2 checks for a combat roll. Oh, I've broken something. What have I broken?
Fundamentals of the combat system in Foundry, bro.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. Hang on a second. I'm just going to end combat for a second. Right, I'll create a new combat. Right-click yourself and add yourself back to combat.
Okay.
Right-click your token, click the thing. Okay, start combat. Right, now, let me start. So I'm going to swing at you. You're only allowed 2 checks for combat for a combat roll. Sorry, I understand what was going on there. We had an old combat still, still going. Okay, right, now we can go. Try again.
Okay. Roll.
Okay, so now I roll. There we go. It's correctly done this. So now I roll the pending. Oh, shit.
Double 20s.
No. Okay.
We both crit failed.
No, you crit succeeded.
You crit succeeded.
He crit
You crit
fumbled.
failed.
You just run them through.
Okay.
So hold on. How is a 20 a crit success for me but a crit fail for him?
Because your skill's 22.
So how is 20 a crit, not because he can't roll 22, of course.
Because his skill's 15 or whatever it is, yeah. So he's above and he's rolled a 20.
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
So 20 is a natural fumble unless you have a skill that is above 20, and therefore, yeah, you've hit your... Jesus Christ, man. Okay, so...
You will be going above his size this time and may knock him down.
Well, I mean, you'll be on like 8d6 or whatever, but you might roll once. So
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is really interesting. So if anybody has got table 7.1 open, which is page 133 of the rulebook, you have got a critical success, and your opponent has got a fumble. Character wins. Opponent suffers plus 4d6 damage minus armor protection value, no shield or parry, and drops breaks weapon.
Ooh.
Sword, normally, if you were fighting against anybody else with a weapon other than a sword, you would break their weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a sword, you have disarmed him again. Roll that damage. Hit that roll damage button. Now,
I'm imagining it was virtually all ones fighting out.
I've even got a cocked one there.
however, it has taken him above his knockdown roll.
Good.
Now I roll an unopposed dex check.
Unopposed. Am I adding my plus 10 again?
No,
No, it's just me rolling it.
Okay.
He goes down on his arse. He is going to take 8 points of damage. No, 9. He's going to take 9 points of damage.
I think there's a merciful roll needed here.
I really want to stab him in the bollocks. Just.
Do you... So, a major wound is a singular amount of damage equal to or greater than your major wound score. Is that after armor?
I would imagine
yes.
so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because otherwise it's not wounded. Yeah.
Okay, so he still
I haven't been hurt, but it's still a major wound, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So
the only thing that doesn't count your armor is the knockdown, I think. Because that's just from the sheer force.
You can do that.
Yeah.
You knock him down and knock his weapon away. Okay.
I'm kind of imagining you going straight through his sword and taking it out of his hand and striking through his chain or something.
Yeah.
Nothing flashy there. That was brute force through it.
I mean, all is. It's not flashy, is it?
Yeah.
It's just hacking. Like.
Yeah.
Now I'm picturing
you did disarm it,
crawling towards the sword.
The old Hollywood thing of like slowly walking and stepping on it or something.
Where's that mercy check?
Well, I mean, ideally, what I want to do is get his weapon, like take his weapon off him, or kind of step on the weapon. I don't necessarily want to stab him while he's down. I just want to remove his weapon from him.
I think when the weapon's dropped under disarm, you can do an opposed dex check to get to the sword first, I think.
But would he get a penalty because he's on his ass, surely? And I'm...
Well, he's at the level of retrieving it on the floor, so...
Depends how far I flung it, to be fair. Depends how... It could have fucking boomeranged halfway across the field of battle.
It doesn't say, though, but under a normal...
Did you get a critical?
Yeah, under a normal disarm, it goes flying.
Yeah,
a critical disarm, it goes flying, but that was a combat attack, so I don't think it does go flying.
Yeah. So I just say it drops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It wasn't a disarm roll.
It is an opposed. So if you both go for the weapon as next actions, because he's going to go for the weapon as his next action, then it is an opposed dex roll.
With my bonus?
I would probably give him a -5 and you a +5. Okay. Not your passion, just a +5.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
What are you doing with his weapon?
Literally taking it, picking it up, and
You don't have a hand.
it in my sheath.
You don't have a hand free.
Kick it over to Sexton.
Okay, yeah, I will. Oh, I don't have my hand free.
Because you have a shield in one hand and a sword in the other. You'd have needed to sheath your sword to go for his weapon if you wanted to try and do
You're
that.
right, and I didn't do that. Okay.
Flick it into the fence, into the balustrade. Yeah, the spikes.
You could just stand. You could stand on it and just tell the fucker to yield.
You could
Tell him he's outmatched.
Yeah, I think I was.
He's not.
I was thinking about dropping my shield and picking it up and doing all this bollocks, but no, honestly, yeah, like he would step on the sword, point his sword down to Kynan and say, "Yield, Sir Knight," and literally all my weight just between the hilt and the on the blade, making it basically impossible for him to be able to actually grab it. He'd have to grab it by the blade and somehow yank me off it. So just full weight on the sword, pointing down at him and just say, "Yield. Yield, or I will have your life."
It seems you've lost your sword, Conan.
You got no sword.
I'd quit the field if I were you.
Okay.
I'll just lean over to Sex and go, don't embarrass him because he'll start brawling.
Saxon just looks at you and smiles.
That's cruel.
Just sucker punches me in the smug face, like, "Hey, you prick."
Uppercut to your box.
He looks up at you and he says, "I surrender, knight. You have proven yourself on the battlefield."
Okay. This might bite me in the ass. I will ask a second. Let's say who's the biggest fucker, Sexton. I'll say, "Sexton, take his weapon from him. Take his weapon from the ground," and I'll just literally stand on it until Sexton is there because I don't fucking trust the guy. I'm just going to keep on pointing at him until somebody else has got his sword, and only then will I sheathe my sword.
I'll step forward, but I'll say he's yielded, Aladric. Let the man rise. He's blooded.
He is blood dripping down various cuts and bruises on his body. Yes.
Now, Aladric, are you a man of your word?
I will sheathe my sword, and I will outstretch a hand to him. "Rise tonight. You fought bravely."
Take your hand.
I'll put him up to his feet.
Okay.
Pulls you down and stabs you with his
Stabs you with the dagger in his offhand.
Yeah.
While embracing me around the neck.
Yeah.
He looks at you.
I'm not a knight.
He looks over at the mercenaries. He calls to them. "Put down your weapons. This man, this knight, has proven my better today.
All right.
I am at your mercy, Sir Knight."
I will take my foot off the sword, step back. I'm not going to give it to him, but I will step back and I will just say, "You may retrieve your weapon. Though it must remain sheathed, as do your men's." I figure all his guys have swords. Like, it's symbolic. I'll let him have his sword back. Although I don't want to humiliate him.
No,
So
they're
say,
peasants. They have spears.
Spears.
Doesn't matter.
Which still kill you.
This is Aladric. I'll say, "You fought." To be fair, he didn't fight dirty. I'll say you fought with honor. Retrieve your sword, and we can speak. We can parley.
There's no parley. There was an agreement. He said if you won, he would provide the tithe.
Yeah.
there is grumbles among the mercenaries. They all kind of back up. Kynan kind of looks at you and sort of gestures up towards the palisade. I will take you to the coin.
Saxon
Very
kind of
well.
grumbles to some of the other foot soldiers. Do you wish to test your mettle today as well?
They look at you. Can we leave?
Let's see, why not? Would we think there would be a reason why we wouldn't want to let them leave?
If they were impersonating the Saxons, possibly not, but
I don't necessarily think.
we don't know whether they have or not.
Leave to do what?
Find a new contract, my lord.
As long as it's outside the lands of Earl Roderick.
I see no
Take
problem
your
with
bus-
this.
Take,
Leave
take
the
your business
gold.
elsewhere.
Leave the gold and move on.
I hear there is a war on with the Saxons. Might try your way east. Plenty
You
of
can
work there.
actually say, my liege lord is to the east. He is always in need of paid swords as well as sworn. You could pledge your swords to him, and maybe we will be on the same side one day against the Saxons.
The mercenaries all sort of head back into the palisade, and you see them gathering sort of satchels and things, and stuffing a few bits of bread into satchels and things. And unless you stop them, they'll walk off out the hill, the far end, and down and away.
As long as all their stashing is basics and they're not nicking the tithes or anything, just kind of keep an eye on what
kind of takes you to the grandest of the tents. The tents themselves are all pretty shoddy, but he takes you to the best one. And in there, under sort of a small mound of furs, probably deer skin or something, is a small chest, probably about that kind of size. And he pulls it out, and he pulls the lid open, and there's a bunch of coins in there. This is the tithe that the priest gave us.
And we're all here, right?
Yeah, the rest of you, I
Yeah.
guess. What are the rest of you doing?
Yeah, they're gone up as well.
Need to check that tide's complete, don't we? So
Yeah.
I'm going to be mumbling under my breath as I try to make the words that will reenact this fight for my next feast telling.
Yeah. Kanan was 12 foot tall by the time it comes out.
Look, there's a mighty chicken over there. It will become a dragon. Well fought, sir. Well fought. You fought with honour and respect and clarity of mind.
Mostly.
So, I mean, he just stands there. He says, "Well, now what?"
you leave.
Come.
Your life is your own, Kynan.
Is he
We tell
banished?
whether it's
Was he
all that?
banished permanently from
He
these
was
lands?
banished from these lands. Yes.
Oh.
As far as you know, all you know, he was banished.
We don't know what the terms were. He was banished. Don't know whether it was pains of death or.
Yeah.
Do we take him in to find out?
And
Okay.
everybody but Aladric, give me an awareness roll.
That's one that I want to be really good.
The reason not for Aladric is focusing on Kynan. The rest of you have an opportunity to kind of glance around.
19.
Oof, no.
Cadwin, something catches your attention in one of the other tents.
Okay. I'll go and investigate.
They're taking the camp sheep.
It appears to be a coloured jerkin that looks awfully like a Saxon's.
Motherfuckers.
I'll pick it up and bring it back. Throw it on the floor. Can you explain this? You've been impersonating the Saxons just to actually get contracts and protect this land from yourselves.
It worked, didn't it? For a while. We needed the money. The priest.
That's a hanging.
Drop your weapons. That is dishonourable.
The priest was aware of this treachery.
No.
No.
The priest. He will explain that he reluctantly he looks between each of you, realizes that the mood is suddenly, the tone has shifted, and he mutters something under his breath, and he sort of says, "We'd had very little pickings, very little work. We knew that the Earl had left to go north to the king. We took advantage of the Earl's lack of presence. Realised that dressing up as Saxons would gain and parade on the borders of one of these small villages would gain some attention, would gain concern amongst the peasants. As the person in charge realised that they were threatened by peasants, we would make ourselves known to them, that we would act as defenders of their town against the Saxon threat until such time as their lord returned. It was good business."
I'm afraid it was poor business for you, sir.
Roll call the sword.
My instinct is to tie him up and bring him to
No,
Sir Elad.
that's all I'm saying to him. Roll
Yeah.
call the sword.
I would rather die a knight's death than a common thief.
Sounds like he has
Sword.
one last battle at him, Cadigan.
Put your neck on that chopping block.
I'm looking around at
That was your choice.
the other
Rope or the sword.
the other men.
What does he
they
look
around?
like?
What does he look like?
Yes, does he look like he's ready to fight, or does he look like he's ready to give in?
I'm just trying to find. Oh, I printed a character sheet.
Yeah, I'm watching for his other men to see whether they're in earshot or whether they've already gone.
They're all at this point. They're probably close to packing. They probably kind of set off by now. He is resigned to what is coming.
He'll dismount and walk over.
Cadwin, if the man wishes to die like a soldier, I would see him die with sword in hand.
He could die with a sword in his hand, but he's on his knees and he's on a chopping block. He has no way out of this. Soldiers die for desertion, just the same. They die for deceit, for stealing from wagon trains.
He put villagers' lives at risk. They would have taken the punishments for his actions.
You heard the man. Head on the blocks tonight.
He will.
You deceived God.
He will go find. Yeah, there'll be a lump of wood or something, and he'll just slowly walk over to it.
Are you a man of God, Conan?
To his knees. He nods. I am.
I will attempt to issue some last rites to him then.
Okay, go for it. Give me a religion roll.
Oh, fuck.
Let's hope your God looks kindly on you on the other side.
Do you have any passion you might want to invoke as you do
That's what
that?
I'm looking. Don't know. Where would it be?
You have like a piety.
I hate the Saxons. I've got 15 honor. Not really that related, is it? Other than he is being honourable, and I wish to support at least his exit from this life.
Devotion to deity would not do anything, would it? The
Devotion to
Moderation,
deity.
Oh, I do have devotion deity. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
A very small amount of devotion deity, but I can try and roll it and see.
Give
if
it a go.
helps.
yeah, mine's the same score as my religion.
No,
So,
not with a 50.
Just give me a religion roll. This is more about do you get the rites correct?
Oh, do I?
No.
I get them really
no,
wrong.
you damn his soul to hell.
And as a worshipper of Beelzebub,
You do that verse from Pulp Fiction, and I will strike down upon thee.
Brave vengeance. Well, that's maybe not the comfort I was going for. Indeed, yeah, I'll give him some kind of horrible fiery sermon, which I thought would initially land well, but has obviously meandered onto topics of damnation and everlasting torment.
Yeah,
apologies.
He looks a little bit scared at that, but he will submit to his punishment, recognizing that you, as the as representatives of Earl Roderick, you hold the position of High Justice whilst the Lord is away. He recognizes that and just kind of looks up at you and says, see that my body is buried away from the wolves. That is all I ask.
Do you leave any behind?
Okay.
Kind of, a wife, sons?
He shakes his head.
Sad end to a noble line.
I'll take out
Who's bringing the blade down?
I'll take out my sword and I'll just lean forward and go, may the spirits of your ancestors guide you on your journey. May the
Lawrence, I just want to be a murder hobo.
May the earth welcome you home. May your spirit find peace in the arms of the divine.
So, are you doing it in a... trying to think. Are you doing it in a just manner or an arbitrary manner? Or alternatively, are you doing it in a merciful way or a cruel way?
It's justice, but I will be going for a clean. I will be going for a clean strike, so that you know.
And you're saying it. You're saying it earnestly. You're not saying it. Like...
Give me a just roll, then, please, against your trait.
Yeah, I've just said pagan funeral prayer for him, so he's a.
Yeah, Saxon's just shaking his head. Well, I didn't do any better, so.
Just roll, did you say?
Yeah, give me a just roll.
Just roll like the pastry.
Just roll. Just roll.
What, we're going to bake his head afterwards?
Nice.
Yeah, you are very just in meting out the strike of the blade. You sever his head in a single merciful blow.
I'll put my hand on Cabin's shoulder and just say, a clean strike, well delivered. It was the best he could have hoped for.
Yeah, that's Cadogan. I'm Cadogan.
Cadogan, sorry.
It's better than kicking at the end of a rope.
Indeed.
Almost as clean as your swordsmanship, Aladric. Well done.
Well, had to notch my blade somehow, didn't I?
You might want to clean it as well. But in the scabbard, it's probably not going to do it any good.
A little flashy for my liking, but got the job done.
Are we taking the head and the Saxon uniform back to Her Ladyship and the priest?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think
we definitely want to carry the head around. It's got drama. It's got gravitas.
Yeah. It needs a bit of tar and a spike. But...
Yeah, I was going to say, are there any spears left?
I was going to say, if he's left the spears, I'll stick on the other one of the spears. And...
there probably is a couple of spare spears.
No, that's not disgrace, buddy. Come on.
Let's just chuck, I've already cut his head off. Let's just chuck it in a bag, take his corpse back to town, and we'll bury it somewhere.
How soft?
Proper burial, but yeah.
How soft do his lips look? No.
What passion are we rolling? Anyway, sorry.
I would invoke cruelty, I think, there.
Well, he doesn't know. He's dead.
No, but you lot do.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Is that indulgent?
I don't have cruelty.
Okay.
Oh, passions.
Yeah,
Sorry, passions.
We want to make sure all the tides are there. And I guess just do the typical thing of just looting effectively. Just seeing if there's any valuables or weaponry we could take back so random peasants don't just find stuff.
What I would say is maybe leave some supplies here, because when we get back, might be a good idea to send one of what's his face's scouts up here to just stand watch here for a while.
Yeah,
as a
that's
lookout.
true. They are very close.
Mm.
I can't remember the name of the
The hunter. It was not
Hold on.
Maddock.
Maddock.
He's a tax collector.
Maddock.
No, the hunter was called.
Maddock was the gamekeeper.
It was Maddock. It was Maddock.
Yeah.
Oh, was it
Yeah, Maddock.
Yeah.
I thought
Maddock
it was
is
a
an
tax
actual
collector.
Welsh word. That's how I remembered it. What's his name?
Absolutely the reason why we have a bunch of compendiums in our archivist to remind us of Maddock. Yes.
Yeah.
So Robert's gamekeeper.
Wonderful.
Okay. You gather a few things. There's probably supplies here for a good week.
Right.
Before
a
you...
couple of hours away, aren't we?
And you're a couple of hours away from... You're less than a couple of hours away from the... from where you need to be. So,
Let's
head
go.
back to Potton. Nicely done. One last thing before we go anywhere. Aldrich does have some cuts and bruises. He is slightly wounded. Does anybody wish to try?
Do you want to try
Put him
first
out
aid
of
on
his
him?
misery.
Put him out of his misery. Yeah.
I mean, I can try a bit of first aid. I'm not amazing at it. But...
Well, I'll
Yeah, I could
assist
try.
if possible. I'll assist, and maybe I'll
I
take the
don't know
leeches
that
out
there's
of
a
the bag.
concept of assisting in the game. First aid.
I'll just
Points
lunge
in
at him.
it. I don't know what I'm not particularly good at it, but I've got points in it.
Well, I'm above average.
Oh well, then you do some first aid in there.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
Okay.
I was going to rub some dirt in it and tell him to crack on.
I'm just below
Put this
average.
moss on
Okay,
there.
I'll-
That's fine.
Does it have to be a period of time, or can we wait to get back to?
What I'm looking for.
Because I think we should be able to get back to.
I don't know whether
Dr.
first aid's
Holdings.
more for like sustaining someone who's dying, because I thought there was like a normal recovery thing.
Bruises, I assume it's just a case.
No,
No,
the-
you can clear. You can work on each minor wound.
Yeah.
Individually, and then whatever's left over is.
Do I have a minor wound?
Yes.
Okay.
Mechanically speaking, you have a minor wound. Yes.
On the
I'll
character
take-
sheets I've got, the form fillable one, there's a skill chirurgy as well, which I would assume would be for the more serious ones.
Yeah, chirurgy,
Right,
what it's called, yeah.
Yeah. Chirurgy is a more.
Right.
That's for debilitated characters to halt deterioration.
Mhm.
So if you want to do this, first aid.
I just want to put a bandage on it. Spit on it to clean out the wound, you know.
Yeah. Dirt on it and harden the fuck up, Aldrich.
Yeah.
He heat up the blade of a dagger and just press it on it. There you go. Seal the wound.
Just amputate. Just
Yeah.
about.
There's if you just lay your neck on that block over there, we'll do a full body amputation.
So just to be clear, so the procedure for first aid: determine who will attempt first aid, determine which wound they're treating, attempt an unopposed first aid roll with modifiers if applicable, and look at the results. Restore hit points or not if the roll is unsuccessful, and then erase the number on the wounds line on the character sheet to show that the wound has been treated by first aid.
Oh, you've just killed him.
The results you just roll.
Why did you roll? You haven't worked out any bonuses and negatives.
Oh, sorry. I thought
Okay.
we're gonna. Okay, I'll hold it. I'll hold it there. Go back.
Just because I wanted to be clear of the impact.
Yeah.
If you're critical, it regains hit points equal to double their healing rate. If it's success, they regain hit points equal to their healing rate. If it's a failure, no improvement. If it's a fumble, it's a loss of D3 hit points, and the character then becomes debilitated as they are infested with evil spirits.
Jesus.
Okay.
Goblin on
It's
the fever.
really brutal.
Well, first thing I want to do is an inquiry roll, which I'm going to assume is assess the wound.
Would
Yeah.
it not be better for me to get back to town and see an actual?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
No,
it's a half
I would
hour
get-
ride away. Let's just get back.
I would guess the lady of the house may also possibly be trained.
Yeah.
Have skills in it
Trust
as
you
well.
not to fucking do it. You're all there
No,
going, oh,
it's
all right.
okay. It's okay. I'll stab you with the dagger. It's getting worse. Look, it's
Yeah.
getting worse.
Yeah, there's a stream down there. We'll go get some leeches out of it.
Yeah.
Feed him.
Because at least back in town, we may be able to get him on a bed with some clean bandages and clean water,
Yeah.
and not in the middle of a fucking
He
field.
ain't
Okay,
that
well,
hurt. It's just a minor cut.
It's a flesh
It
wound.
is, yeah. If they're gone
it's
in
a
no
minor.
time.
No, but realistically, minor wounds. You're a knight. You're used to taking minor wounds.
Yeah, I can
Like-
walk back to the town and get it
100%.
properly looked at.
100%, yeah.
It's just literally punch through your mail and it should cut your skin.
Of course,
You know,
infections.
Might have been
A lot more
might-
deadly.
My uncle once fought through a battle with an arrow in his testicle.
Yeah.
You go.
3 days before they pulled it out.
one ball.
Yes, yeah.
You know, it
Come
could
on,
be.
Uncle
It could
Wumble.
be.
Uncle Bulgaria.
For that level of wound, it could be blunt force trauma. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, in that case, let's take him back to town. You've talked me out of it. You dissuaded my friends.
I
He's,
like to think I've got one of those really sexy scars that they always have in movies over like one eye. Like,
The point is, at the moment, because we're still learning the system, it's worth just going through options so you understand the options available to you and the consequences. So natural healing, everybody has a natural healing value, but that is 1 week's of very light activity. It's not D&D.
this is how you pass time. This is how you pass time in Pendragon.
Yeah. Okay, so you return.
This is how you used to pass time in old D&D.
yeah.
and if he survives, can we then stone him as being in league with Lucifer because he survived a wound?
Absolutely.
Like in
Maybe.
Highlander.
You arrive back at Potton probably mid-morning. Activity levels are as you expect. People are out in the fields. The mills are grinding away. You make your way up to the ladies, to Sir Robert's mansion. One of the maids calls for the lady as you approach. She comes out to greet you.
Lady Isla, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lady Isla, yeah.
Isla,
Good
sorry, yeah.
morning, Sir Knights.
Good morning, lady. We have good news to report. Tithes are recovered. And
Oh, my lord,
you and
you
your
look
town
out.
need fear no more. It is but a scratch.
Your arms off, man.
Your arms off.
Knew that was coming.
It had to be. We had to get it out.
Was it the full tithe, by the way, Zed? Was it the full amount?
About £22.
Ouch.
Okay.
Is that
Oh,
the
sorry.
priest?
So it's about £16. So it's about a quarter of the year's takings, and the tithe for the year for the land is about £60.
So it's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, good.
'Tis fine.
Yeah, I suppose we'll just report. I mean, she is,
He's
trusted
Lord,
partner of
yeah.
Sir Robert, so we'll just honestly report back on what happened. And I will say, like, we'd like to see the priest to arrange a burial for this body.
Also show the Saxon uniform to say they were masquerading as Saxons to stoke fear of the villagers and the priest.
Future, I recommend you contact Sir Roderick's household.
Yes, if
We
anything else
ourselves
happens
could have
again,
come.
in hours.
Maybe a day.
Yeah. But we could have been here before.
Well, that is
this.
ours. It's just 20 odd hours.
It's just a few hours.
We're minutes away. Billions and billions of minutes.
My lord, I feel that I have been poor in conducting the household in a manner that befits my husband's reputation and position.
Lady Isla,
You did not.
No.
You, the only thing you're guilty of, Lady Isla, is over trusting the priest who took hands into his own matter without consulting you, which is not the right thing to do. And we shall have words with him on this matter.
I recommend it as a discussion for you and your husband when he returns.
Yes, but I thank you for everything you have done.
Your government, your governing of this village is outstanding. You collected your tithes, you handed them over as you are supposed to do. What happened after that is not your fault. It's like I say, those matters are down to dishonest and disreputable actions of these men, these mercenaries, and also the mistaken worry of a priest who thought he could not call upon his Lord's aid.
He lost his faith.
Yes, not in his God, but in
No, he lost his faith in his God. He lost his faith in his God. Deliver us from evil. Deliver us from evil is one of your prayers, is it not?
He's not wrong.
He chose not to believe in his God and took it into his own hands.
The king is appointed from heaven, and the king appoints his lords. Therefore,
that's his biggest sin.
Yep.
I never thought I'd saw the day that a pagan humbles a priest, yet Callaghan has it correct. He betrayed both his lord and his lord.
That is a matter for his peers to decide upon, not us.
Indeed, and we need to make sure that they know about it. Because
sure, you wouldn't make a good Christian.
I'm positive, but I am spiritual.
Perhaps we should discuss sometime.
Yeah, there aren't many.
I may convince you to join our faith,
and I may convince you to become a good pagan.
That will be an interesting day, will it not?
It will.
Have you ever considered becoming Jewish? It's working great for me.
One thing is for certain. There is a priest in this town who has lost his faith, who has taken things into his own hands, who has stolen from our Lord, and ultimately is untrustworthy.
A matter for the bishop in Salisbury.
Yes, maybe it is time to message the bishop and ask for a replacement.
Well, we will report it up to our Lord, and they will take it up with the church.
Indeed.
I worry about this priest if he's lost his own faith, how he can mislead his flock.
Well, we got business with him anyway.
That is something that Lady Isla will have to be wary of.
And you recovered the tithe, my lords.
We do, my lady.
Do you wish to return it to Darren?
The tithe is your responsibility. How we would suggest we could take it with us and deliver it. We are armed guard.
Certainly not giving it to the priest to deliver. That's for
yeah, indeed.
That would be an honourable and right thing for you to do, my lords. Please.
Then we will take responsibility for its good delivery.
Convey my apologies to Earl Roderick for not keeping abreast of this.
We will.
No.
We will say nothing but your praises in your government or governing of this town. Your citizens seem well kept and hardworking, and that's all our Lord Roderick could wish for.
Well,
a happy village is a productive village.
He can wish for his tithes, and he didn't get them in time. So there was fault.
Perhaps more prudent judgment next time. Maybe in order.
It's a slap on the wrist, lady.
Basically, she inclines her head.
Like a confused
You
dog?
harsh bastards.
Right. So if we're riding off, so which 5 in the town are we hanging?
Everybody go to your history tab and on earned in year, increase your total glory earned in year by 25 points, please.
Nice.
Oh.
Can Aladric have any more? He defeated another knight in combat.
He did.
Sir, can I have some more?
By 25 points or 20 points, you say, sorry?
25.
I will. Let me just double check how hard that guy was in reality.
Don't know, but he had 15 bloody sword skill, so that's pretty tough.
Yeah, 15 sword skill is 20. Is actually a 25 glory award.
Oh, cool. Nice one, thank you.
So I will give everybody 25 for resolving this little arc, and I will give Aladric a further 25 for defeating single-handedly a foe with a skill of 15.
Awesome.
You get 50 for defeating a foe with a skill of 20. And for some reason, you get 100 for killing a panther.
A panther in Salisbury.
Let's go. Well, that's why, yeah. Because where the shit have you got that panther from? let's import some and just glory farm.
What about defeating a cougar? What about defeating a cougar?
Depends how you defeated them. If you cuckolded them, you actually lose honor. There is literally, I'm not joking, there is a penalty for seducing a married noblewoman or cuckold a married nobleman. You lose 1 to your honor.
But you gain 10 to bragging rights and
you gain 10 glory.
Just kill a bunch of
I would like Aladric to also ensure that his honor is ticked, please.
So my honor is ticked. So that is in
passion.
Passion.
Yep.
Honor. 1 sec. I am ticking it now.
There you go.
Oh, I can't tick it.
Double click to tick.
Oh, my bad. I double clicked. I can tick it. Yeah, it's ticked.
There you go. Okay. Right. Okay. You can go visit the priest, though technically you don't have to. What is your plan?
Want to get the body buried.
Okay.
As we promised. And I guess there's no point in telling him off, having a go, and just make sure he knows how much he fucked up. Just show our disapproval as we do all this.
He potentially wasted his lord's tithes to someone who fooled him, and he's having to bury the man he was involved with.
Correct.
Maybe put the head
So
at his
either
feet.
he should expect a visit from the bishop, or he should go and visit the bishop and admit his faults.
I would leave that as a nice, pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you would. Okay, we'll come back to that in a little bit. Okay, so you go over to Kumvak and you present the headless body and the head, issue a command that he has the body buried. How are you issuing that sort of command? Are you just saying bury the body as befitting a knight, bury the body as a peasant, as a criminal? They
As a
all have
Christian.
Bury the body as a criminal because he was.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the man you hired. Bury him.
And we'll also show
Is the
him
bit.
the Saxon uniform that they were masquerading in, and say these were your Saxons, the men you hired.
I will, however, mention that he showed contrition on the block.
Exactly. No, I will say he was a Christian.
He asked for Christian words, and I gave them to him.
But you gave him words.
They were very
I'm not
in a manner.
going to say which verses, but
they were very Old Testament though.
they were very Old Testament. Yeah,
Very Old Testament.
Sexton's very old school with this.
Ye oldie book of God.
Eternal damnation, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
May thy testicles burn in hellfire.
On that note, let's take a break for 10 minutes.
Okay.
So back in 10. Hi, Dart. Hi, Guy, if you're still there.
Hello, everybody. In 10. Well, 4, Alex.
That was fun.
that, and that. Hello, we're back.
We're back. Welcome back. So, the Potten tithe has been restored. You journey
Huzzah.
back to Sarum and arriving in Sarum, you would be pretty much expected to present yourself to Sir Elad.
Elad,
Yeah.
that's his name. I was trying to find his
Go on.
name. Thank you. Our first port of call. And maybe on the way there, let's say to Eladric, Sir Eladric, how are your wounds? Do they need more treatment? Are you...
Well, indeed, I think I would probably need to check in with somebody and get seen to.
A week or two of bed rest, you'll be fine.
Yeah, walk it off. Slap on the back.
What is it? Say goodbye to almonds. There's a funny smell of almonds around here.
In fact, looking at that wound, I would imagine some moderate activity would be reasonable and wouldn't aggravate it, looking at this table I've just seen.
Yeah.
Right, if you want to roll your literacy.
There's a table for aggravation. There's a table for getting debilitated. There's a table for going mental.
There's a
I
table
would
for tables.
say you could even woo a woman in your condition.
Mm. Talking of wooing a woman, page 205.
Why, is there a bit of ankle on it?
You have
Just
the
an
most
ankle.
amazing wrists.
Yeah, there's no woman. There's just an ankle.
And it's low cut to just about here.
Yeah.
It's about there. You present yourselves to Sir Elad. Ah. Welcome back. Did you resolve the matter?
We did. It
Indeed.
was a mixture of dishonesty and naivety. My lady of Potten is not at fault here. The priest of Potten is, but he'd been misled, claiming that somebody claimed they'd seen Saxons, so he took it upon himself to take the Lord's tithes and hire mercenaries rather than send a messenger to yourself. So he hired his own mercenaries under the pretense that he didn't believe that our Earl Roderick was doing enough to protect him or protect the village. And I think it was more about him than the village, to be honest, sir. So he hired these people who we later found out, once we confronted them, that they'd been masquerading as Saxons to instill fear into the area to make this priest do this. Rather than relying on the protection of his Lord and his God, he took upon himself to hire these deceitful people.
With the Lord's tithe.
One of
the
which
Lord's
is
tithe.
During this conversation, I'll be placing the tithe box on the table,
Mhm.
then the fake Saxon outfit,
Yeah.
and then a bag with a head in it.
Okay.
We resolved this issue.
Did we not bury the head with the body?
Oh, we might have done, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'm fairly
Maybe
sure
that's where you went wrong with your Christianity.
Yeah.
That's proper.
It's all right. We put the head at his feet, so it's all right.
Do you describe Sir Kynan?
So what?
Yes.
You describe Sir Kynan.
Oh,
Yes.
goodness,
Yeah.
no.
Well,
Well,
David,
Same as if
I
it's
knew.
on a- it's on his night.
Yeah, I knew him,
Roderick's
didn't
long
I?
lost
So
son. Oh, shit.
yeah, I was aware of him, so I will explain his role in all this as well. This was the ringleader. He fought honourably in single combat with my Lord Eladric here.
Sir Eladric, he's not a lord.
So,
with my friend Aladric, sorry.
Oh, friend. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
He's definitely not a lord, though.
Who bested him through his righteousness in single combat.
Well, I'm glad that, Aladric, you have learned from your lessons, though I don't recall you being a particularly outstanding swordsman.
He was impassioned in the defense of our Lord's name.
That was exactly what I was going to say. I rose to great heights in defense of.
He had some Viagra.
He was fully engaged, so
I was pulsating with honour.
Throbbing, sir, throbbing.
You've done well. Now, what did you do with the priest?
well, we believe that's up to you to discuss with the
bishopric,
the clergies. Yeah,
we did suggest to Lady Isla that she sent a missive to the bishop to have him replaced, explain the situation. But in all honesty, the responsibility we thought lay in your hands of what you would like to do. We are not of status to. My friend, Conigan here, was all for hanging him, but he is of a different religion. His beliefs are not the ways of our Lord God, and we had to explain that he couldn't do that. We beseech that he wouldn't do that. And to be fair, in his defence, I would do exactly the same if he was a normal person. But he's not. He's a priest.
You did not lay any harm upon the priest. We will discuss this matter further when Earl Roderick returns. For, as you rightly point out, it is to him to decide on how to approach this wayward, errant Christian. Now, what of the villagers? Did you set an example?
We felt no need to set an example because there was no fault on their side. They collected the tithes, they worked for the tithes, they handed the tithes to the priest, unbeknownst to my lady of what his intentions were with the tithes. So the villagers, in my personal eyes, did what they were supposed to do. So I couldn't justify my lord punishing them for something that they had no control over.
Indeed, the tithes were fully collected, and we did not see any reason to lay any damage or ruin to our Lord's lands or production.
We felt, my lord, that this would be an extension of our liege lord Sir Roderick's both mercy, kindness, and shepherding of his own flock. That this poor woman, Lady Isla, and by extension our husband, Sir Robert, were completely ignorant of the actions of this wayward priest. And please punish us if you see fit, if we have somehow let you down. But we feel that putting the responsibility into our hands, this shows mercy and logic in this particular situation.
And I also believe that it would have affected productivity for future tithes if we had done so.
Yes, I explained that already.
You did, yes. Sorry. I reiterate.
I'm fighting then.
Do you have anything else to add?
Who was that, sir?
Cadogan and Cadwin.
My opinion is, why get rid of your best tools when ultimately no harm when the tithes have been recovered. The fault ultimately is with a priest that's lost his faith in his Lord and his God.
Agreed.
And hired a woman and baby killer because of his own fear. That's where the fault is. That's who should be punished. And in my opinion, that's what should be pursued. But again, that is up for Lord Earl Roderick to decide.
In this, gentlemen, we agree. Cadwin?
I was going to say they will have learned a lesson to look after the tithes and make sure that they are delivered for any future tithes that are collected. They will probably avoid trusting it with the church. I would assume I possibly delivered them separately.
And you were treated well by the people of Potter?
We were.
Indeed.
Well, we were.
Beyond
The
measure.
hospitality was excellent.
Not only us, but the squires. They ate well. They were given hearth and hearty food, so no complaints there.
I shall report of your good deeds to the Earl on his return. I agree your actions are both just and merciful. May you continue to represent the Earl in such a good and honest manner.
Indeed,
Thank you, Sir.
Indeed, Sir Alan. The only place that we weren't received well
Yes,
was at the church with the priest, who was very, very aggressive.
Aggressive,
and also
Sanctimonious.
Unrepentant of his actions.
and
Yeah,
spoke badly of our Lord Earl.
question the Earl's ability to protect the lands and the Earl's lack of action, even though we were there.
I will make sure that the Earl understands this. We will, no doubt, petition the Archbishop to perhaps seek a change for this man, a different parish.
Of course, obviously the danger, Sir Alad, is if he hadn't have taken the path that he had and he'd have just passed on his beliefs that the Earl wasn't doing all that he could just to his flock, then he would have been rabble rousing, and we could have had a whole village going against the Earl. In which case, we would have ended up with a village that would have been hung.
One slight point in his defence, if I may. I did speak to him separately in faith, and he did reveal the location and agreement that he had made with these people.
As for your dealing with Einan, you were probably, for the most part, too young to remember the events. A much younger Earl Roderick banished Kynan for his lusts and desires. Went counter to the Christian teachings. He banished him from the lands of Salisbury on pain of death. Therefore, you acted in a just and righteous manner in dealing with him the way you did. In fact, offering him and humoring him on single combat. You did not have to do this. But I'm glad you did. Gentlemen, please, refreshments. Clean yourselves. Sir Eldrick, rest for a few days. I shall notify you if I have any other duties for you before our Lord returns.
Thank you, my lord.
His men are still at large, but we told them to leave the lands. So
On pain of death.
it might be worth keeping an eye out for them just in case they disobey it.
They were mercenaries. We told them to ply their trade elsewhere.
Test something. So, Eldrick, can you do the following on your combat tab where you say natural healing? Can you hit the double click to trigger natural healing, please?
Combat tab, natural healing, double click. Yep. Please confirm. Yep. Done.
Okay. Do it again.
Cool. All fixed.
So you spend about 2 weeks recovering, recuperating. As July ticks over into August, early August, you are basically light duty, mostly kind of patrolling the castle, the parapets of the castle, down amongst the city, and the close in area around Sarum Castle, you will see in the distance several riders come galloping towards the castle, and noise and shouts go up that the Earl Robert is returning from his time with the king.
Roderick, is it?
Roderick.
No, Robert.
No,
Robert's-
Earl Roderick. So, but the Robert's going back there, isn't he? That's the husband of Isla.
We'll come back to that in a bit. So you are praised by the Earl for your actions, and he is very grateful. He does tell you that he will personally deal with the issue of the priest, though there is another matter at hand. Saxons have been spotted on the eastern borders, and he rides to battle. I am not going to run a battle this year. I'm just going to narrate what happens.
Do we get to ride with him into battle?
You can do, yes, but we won't go. So I'm just going to kind of show you a couple of things. So let's go to this page. So battle is really weird in this. So it's very different to previous versions of Pendragon. Battle, when you participate in a battle, it effectively boils back down to you and your individual actions during the battle as a conroy. So you would have probably gone to battle under, I think you go to battle under the guidance of somebody called Sir Amig. I think it's Sir Amig.
That's battle.
That's battle.
That's battle.
Again, so yeah, that's battle. So battle plays out over a number of rounds. Those rounds are each round of a battle represents roughly an hour of real time, and during that hour you have the opportunity to identify specific targets that you wish to go after. Depending on certain roles, depending on battle scores and things like that, either I tell you what you're facing, or you get to choose from a selection of things. So examples might be, let's have a look if I can work something out. This is it. So I think if I can share this. Can anybody see that I've just dragged onto the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's vanished.
Hold on, that's fine. I don't know if I can show you this, how this works. I think if I do this for a second, if I just go to Observer, so now you should see something on the screen called Battle of Meercred Creek.
I can't see anything.
Where would we see that?
Go to the Actors tab.
Yeah.
There should be a thing called Battles, and in there should be something called Battle of Meercred Creek.
Yes.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
So effectively what happens is you can see the battle be fought over 5 hours. There would be a bunch of things that you would do. This isn't set up fully. You start off with an intensity value. That's kind of what the current state of the battle is. You start off with a morale. You have a morale value that every hour your morale will fluctuate based on what you do. At some point, your morale will force you to return behind your lines and recuperate. So you can't necessarily remain in battle for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. You decide, or the leader decides where you are. It's not doing it. In terms of, are you on the field? Are you... so on this map here, this is the field. This is behind your lines. This is the enemy lines. I forget what this is. So this is rest and recuperation. This is behind your lines. This is the battle. This is the enemy's lines. Then there is a set of encounters. The encounters that you can have would be things like there's a group of Saxon warriors, or there's a group of enemy knights, or there's a bannerman. There is the Lord and his bodyguard, and you either get to pick, or I tell you what you're doing for that round. Then you fight a combat round. This is the bit I'm not 100% sure about, is how many combat rounds you fight. And then we pause, we assess how the battle has gone that particular turn, then we change all the values and we move on a turn. It's a little bit complicated and I need to spend a bit of time reading. But essentially that's how it works. So it represents your individual acts of glory during a particular time period on the battlefield. But it's equally deadly, so you can die. Your squires are available to you. You can have your squires bring fresh horses and weapons, etc., etc. Anyway, the Battle of Mercury Creek is located in Sussex. It's approximately, I'm going to go back to the map a second. Go back to here. It is approximately... I don't know that it's on this map. No, I need to go to the other map. Exactly.
You got Tarzan in the background.
If we go to this map. So Mecret Creek is somewhere... it's really crap. I think Mecret Creek is somewhere here. Or somewhere near... Yeah, it's Wessex, somewhere near Farnham and the White City, I believe. The battle faces against so you have Uther. So King Uther is actually leading your troops, and the Earl just sends and accompanies a detachment of his knights, which you are given the opportunity to participate because of how you conducted yourself in Potter. The battle takes place over a period of about 5 or 6 hours, in which King Uther faces and his units face off against King Earl Ale, Aelle, the Saxon king. The unfortunate outcome of the battle is it is pretty much a stalemate. Very little. Both armies withdraw after suffering after suffering injuries without really gaining and identifying a singular winner. And so when you return back to Sarum, the mood is a little bit subdued. The king was unable to defeat the Saxon upstart. One of the reasons is because Duke Gorlois, Gorlois, Gorlois of Cornwall did not answer King Uther's summons, but instead remained.
Never trust those Cornishmen.
Bloody pasties.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was husband to Igraine.
Yeah, he is a husband to Igraine. At the same time, you would learn later on in the year of another battle, the Battle of Colchester, in which King Athelswith takes a short sail from Kent. And so King Athelswith is a Saxon king, lands near Malden and pillages wildly until the Duke Lucius musters his armies south of Colchester. Unfortunately, the outcome is not a positive outcome for the Duke or for Uther's forces. The Saxons prevail. The Duke retreats back to Colchester, resulting in hundreds of enslaved British peasants from around the vicinity of the Quinqueroy forest. If you look, is exactly up here. So we find ourselves entering Christmas Court and the winter phase with a rather subdued mood as we close out the year 485. Our knights, whilst they were very much able to demonstrate their capabilities and start to begin the journey of gaining glory, prestige, and recognition among Earl Roderick's court, the general mood, as I say, from the Earl down, is somewhat subdued at the losses that King Uther and the people of Britain have suffered at the hands of the Saxons this year. So we are going to figure out now how the winter phase works. Again, this is going to be a little bit slow. I do apologise. I believe
none of us know how to do it.
I believe I do this.
Does it have a wizard?
What is it into? The winter phase.
Where's the snow? Oh, snow on screen.
You can actually do that. I now have my glory in my winter phase awarded passive glory.
Okay, let me have a look. I do not know how this works. I haven't really walked through this, so let me pull up one of the characters. Okay. You should have a tab at the very end, which is kind of winter phase.
Mm-hmm.
We click on the relevant events. I'm going to step through these. So, solo event. A character may benefit from one or more of the solo scenarios. This is particularly important if a player was absent for a session, so that even a knight who missed the last game year has a chance to increase their skills. We're not going to do solo scenarios, but it's worth noting there may be occasions when that happens. Personal events. In addition to their time spent adventuring, every player knight faces other challenges and opportunities throughout the year. So, let us begin. Alex, can you roll a 1d20 and add roll 1d20, just 1d20. 11. Okay. So during the autumn, you are faced with a reason to. I think for now I'm just going to try and figure out mechanically, and I'll figure out some actual reasons. So what this means is there is a personal events table on page 222. You rolled 11, which is temperate. So temperate is effectively your temperance is challenged. So you need to test temperate, please.
Okay. It's temperate. Hooray! Success.
Temperate is a success. So during your return, despite the honour that the Earl bestows upon you after both your events in Pottern, your individual glory on the battlefield. We'll come back to that in a bit. You would earn glory for the fight and stuff. I'll probably just give everybody an arbitrary 100 glory for that for now. You gained a little bit of sort of fame. However, you continued to conduct yourself and live a life of temperance throughout the feasts, etc., that the Lord hosts. Not too much, not too little. So your temper should be checked.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Cadwyn, could you roll d20, please? You get to choose between vengeful or forgiving. An event happens that if you are forgiving, despite perhaps being insulted, you feel potentially you could forgive their clumsiness, or you could get insulted. If you test vengeful, then it's the other way around. Somebody makes a slight at you, you feel insulted and demand satisfaction.
Yeah. Just looking at the rest of my stats, because it's 10 in both of those. So I'm just looking at the rest to see how I'd probably react. I'd probably be forgiving, to be perfectly honest.
Roll against your forgiving.
So,
Yeah.
Nice.
You are indeed forgiving. Despite the fact during one of the feasts, a member of court, probably one of the lesser knights, you don't really know him well, he insults you. However, you're able to forgive that insult, turning the whole thing into a little joke, not even at his expense. And so you should have forgiving tips there.
thank you.
Next on the list is, let's go with Sexton, please. 11. You also are tested with your temperance.
I will attempt to be temperate.
Right.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Which one's that?
Then test indulgent, please.
Fuck you, game.
Okay. Your, I was going to say notoriety / fame, the attention from the Earl and from Sir Elad and Sir Almig, some of the more senior knights, goes a little bit to your head, and you end up spending £1 out of your own treasury on luxury goods.
I haven't got a treasury.
You have money though, don't you?
Nope.
You don't have any money.
Yeah.
Okay.
None of us have.
You will earn money at the end of the year, so you will have to reduce that by £1, but that's fine. Okay. So let's go with Durkin. Can I have a D20 roll from Durkin,
You
please?
certainly can.
I want him to come up with something really, 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 really annoying.
Like singing. Oh, that's a sing song.
16.
Honor.
Honor. Your honor is challenged. Can you roll against your honor, please?
I certainly cannot send my passions. And it's there. Look, it's right. Okay, that one there. No bonuses, just a roll.
The roll is just your honor.
Oh, nice.
That is a success. Your peers praise your honourable conduct. Gain glory equal to your appeal. Can you still update? Let's just 1 second before you add anything. In other,
17. Yep.
So can everybody update their earned in the year by 100 and add Medi for Durkin? Can you add your appeal in other, please?
Right. So 100. So where's end of year? It's on the history, isn't it? Winter.
No, under history, it's earned in year. Add that. Increase that by 100.
So appeal. Right.
And then add your appeal.
So put 1 there.
And then
my
Cadogan.
appeal would be 35, 43. I can't edit that. I can't edit it.
Here we go again.
Cadogan, temperate.
Again.
So was this all one event that we were all involved in?
This is probably all one event that you're all involved in. Yeah.
How do I edit appeal? Because I've got fair appeal.
No. Your appeal is your app score.
Oh, sorry. Add what? Add my honour into that. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be huge.
Add your app score as glory
So
to
your
gained in year. Yeah.
Sorry. Right. Okay. So that would take that to 8,492.
Well, you are also temperate. You almost got a critical. Critical is actually quite good. So make sure temperate is clicked. Okay. So everybody gets their little adventure.
So basically, Cadogan, Sexton, and I went shopping, and Sexton bought some Gucci greaves, and I was like, "No, not for me. Armani gauntlet or something."
Something like that. So that gives you an opportunity to just earn a potential check, an experience check against one of your traits or one of your passions, just to kind of give you a little bit more rounding out that you've done. Okay, so now we go to experience rolls. I am not going to. Do I have a character somewhere? I thought I had a test knight. I have Sir Jack. Let me give him a bunch of skill tests. Okay, so when you go to winter phase, so you click on experience rolls, and it rolls it all for you, and will tell you what the outcome is. The Sexton improves his courtesy.
Oh, sorry, I clicked mine too soon. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Go for it. It's fine. You've done it, so it's done. Cadwin.
That automatically updates the CAD sheet, does it?
I believe so. Let's have a look.
Good.
My hafted skill in my test went up.
I really haven't been rolling on skills, have I?
No.
Yes, it looks like it has done some stuff.
Yeah, it automatically updates them. Cool. Okay, so that's that bit done.
Mine hasn't updated for some reason.
Have you rolled yours? Have you clicked on the where it says experience rolls? You're not shown on the list. So on the winter phase, click experience rolls.
I don't think I ever found my way to the winter phase.
Right hand side, if you click
Right hand tab.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the new one that's just appeared. After stats.
After stats.
So underneath your picture, on your right hand side of your character sheet.
Am I opening the character sheet again? Okay.
Yeah.
Winter. Got it. Experience rolls.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, cool. Sorry.
Have a look.
Good.
Did you get anything
I've not
good?
actually been playing.
Yeah, you and Cadogan need to. You pagans need to get more involved in the nightly stuff.
Can't get a word in edgeways. That's the problem.
Well, you just speak up.
These Christians won't shut up.
Okay. The next thing that you do is you click on economic circumstance, leave your standard of living as ordinary. I don't know what that does. Let me tell you what that does, because I do have the book in front of me, don't I? So I should be able to.
Choosing our standard of living. But I presume we're being kept anyway. So
We are being kept, yeah.
Like sheep little whores. Is that under history? Sorry, standard of living.
It's under winter.
Is it the winter?
Sorry. Economic circumstances, aging. I don't age.
Yes, you do. So click economic circumstances.
I'm Colin McLeod. Ordinary.
Yeah, just leave it at ordinary.
Yeah.
You're kept anyway, so I don't think it does anything as far as I can see.
No, nothing's appeared.
It will come more relevant as you gain holdings. Now click aging, everybody. You do age.
I've done.
Yep.
The next thing you do is squire and maiden in waiting roles.
Oh, fuck. Dirk and squire improvement.
My squire sucks.
No, mine's improved.
Everybody's squire but sexton has improved.
Is that? Good old Percy.
So you're
look at those rolls. I roll the 4, and then it's a 20, a 20, a 17, and a 19.
Yeah, because you've got to get over the skill.
I know. It's just my usual dice rolls.
I'd say the worst one's next.
Okay, now we roll for horse survival.
He survived.
Mine survived too.
Everyone's horse survived.
Mine got younger.
Everybody's horse survived. Okay. So next up is training. So the first thing is add a single point to a trait. So it will pop up a trait box. You can increase any one of your traits by 1. Remember that
you choose this. You choose this, don't you?
You choose. Yeah.
It's a single point. It's like when you aged during your 14 to 21.
Yeah.
Oh, do you choose one of these options?
One of these options.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's basically one trait. Once I think you get a stat up to 35, apart from size, because the only way you can do that is get fat. Passion.
I can do that.
6 skills, I think you can get.
Yeah. So you choose one of the following: personality trait, change your passion, change your characteristic, get fat, train skills up to 15, train a skill up to 20. So train skills up to 15 is allocate 6 points to any skills under 15 in any combination, maybe to 1 skill, divided between 2 skills or more, but you may not raise anything over 15. Or if you've got a skill at 15 and you want that one, it's a single point up to a maximum of 20.
Well, I'm looking at the traits and I have an R in brackets, a capital R. What does that mean?
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
That is your
religion
trait.
That's my what? My religion.
Your religious trait. It's a trait tied to your religion.
Is it a good idea to build narrow or broad, do you think? Like, should I put a trait point into something I'm already good at, or kind of...
It depends if you're going for... You can go for Paragon, something like that, Paragon of your faith. There are ranges you can go for as well.
Also remember, it's one of those 4 choices. It's not all 4. So
I think I messed up on one.
Trainings. Why did you do all of them?
No, I raised a trait point and then raised another trait point because I thought I hadn't done it, which then restricted my other points. But it's okay. I'll live with my choice.
Just go with the trait.
Okay, so you get to choose between trait, passion, or characteristic.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Or skills. Yeah.
So I missed out on skills.
If you want to undo it, just undo it, Medi. And
can I do that?
Just take off whatever you spent and then go to your train skills. And then I presume you're training 6 points worth of skills under 15.
Right, so I go to my energetic and take off 2 points up there, which I can't do.
Okay.
You can't. You have to raise. Hang on. Traits. Is it energetic that's got too high?
Yeah. Well, I clicked it twice. I didn't think the first time it acted. So.
Well, you got 3 for a winter phase in here, so you should have 0 for a winter phase, shouldn't you?
Yeah, I've got 0 for a winter phase.
There you go.
History, winter phase. There we go.
Are we allowed to choose literacy to put a point in skills? Right. Okay.
You cannot train a skill that is 0.
Really? Shit.
Rare. Let me know when you've done all your selections, please.
I did 3 and then it auto ticked the rest. So I guess you get to choose 3 of the 5.
No, I've just
How many-
clicked on train skills and you get 6 points to spend.
Yeah.
No, I got 3.
Yeah, I got three different things. So raise rate.
Oh, did
raise
you
rate,
put more than
raise-
one in there?
No,
Oh,
only let me put 1 in for each.
What for? On what?
Raise
You
a trait, I
choose-
did 1. Raise a characteristic, I did 1. Raise a skill by 1 point.
No,
I did
you
1.
can't. No. You can only
No.
do.
No.
You can only
You have to choose one of those. You have to choose one of those options. Either a trait or a characteristic
Oh.
or a passion
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
skills.
that's where I fucked up then. Yeah.
So why did
Yeah.
let me do all 3 then?
Because it's a selection, basically.
Oh shit. Okay.
You'd think that once you'd done one, it'd lock the other ones, but they've obviously not done that on the wizard.
Yeah,
No.
that's
Yeah.
all right.
It's all right. It's our first year. We can learn from mistakes and move on.
Am I clicking
yeah.
family roles at the bottom?
Okay, Tally Glory is your next option. It does that automatically, I think.
Yeah. Just take mine.
Okay. Next thing is it should be saying prestige rewards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So
It's just
prestige
2.
rewards are the same. You may choose one of those items for each of your prestige reward.
Right.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Ignore what I just said because I did prestige rolls, just what I was talking about raising traits.
I did exactly the same thing. I
Yeah.
think the rest
I
of the
missed-
tips are straight down the
Yeah,
prestige.
I did. I went past the training thing because it was ticked.
Me too. It
Okay.
was ticked already.
Okay. Do your rating thing.
Yeah. So prestige, I've got 2 next to it. So do I get to choose 2 different things?
You get to
Yep.
choose 2 things from that list. They can be the
Okay.
same thing.
Okay.
You may also choose to bank them. One of the things, prestige rewards can also be used during family rolls. They're not, family rolls isn't quite relevant yet, but just so you know, in a long campaign, you can give up your prestige to guarantee a healthy child for one of your fellow knights.
Oh, cool.
With
I
big
don't know
ears
how
and a
you do
big
that.
ginger
It
head.
feels like here, use this instead of your own.
Hmm.
That's sneaking into his wife's bedroom. That's what that is.
Hey, cook. Don't worry about it.
Or handing over a turkey baster, whatever works.
Yeah, like Sunset Beach where it was.
Mm.
God.
Don't know what to do. Right.
I think, Alex, next time we do this, we just take a breath and then slowly lower the mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once you've done your training and you click, it ticks everything else. It ticks everything to say you've done it. Okay.
Are we down to family roles after that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and at the moment it's none because none of you, unless you haven't told me, have partners.
Okay. I have not.
None. Confirm.
Working on it. Okay. Winterfell's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't need to do family roles.
No,
Well, you can do it,
click
but
on it.
just select none.
We don't have a lady love.
Yet. I have flossed my sheep.
Okay, yeah, done.
Okay, so that is all that done. I now need to know what I do next.
Get over to 486 and crack on with the new year.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I do that bit.
Congratulations on not dying, folks.
Yeah, well done. Aladric, well done.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun. And even my horse survived. All
Yes.
of our
I know.
horses survived.
It's really hard for a horse to die.
Well, you say that, but next year your horse is going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as we go over to
You just get another
France,
one.
that's when they start dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just get another one then. It's not a
French
problem.
water.
Right, if you refresh screen, it should say at the very top, 486, Luther period.
Let me do that now.
Yep.
And
It does, yeah.
through Shakalaka, that's amazing. Thank you.
That was my first ever computer, a 486.
Oh, 486.
DX66.
DX4 100.
Oh,
Pentium,
Quite gone right.
P60.
Mass co-processor.
something gone wrong. Evil.
Yeah, is that able to be rolled back or not?
Don't think so.
Oh, fuck.
What's happened?
Well, for some reason, I've lost points in stats.
It's okay. You're probably just fumbling around and going, oh,
You
no.
got prestige reward strength 1 and a prestige reward strength 1, so your strength's 14, is that right?
That's correct, yeah.
Your training was size 1.
Yeah.
You were awarded 200, so is that
I was
not right?
awarded negative stats as well, though.
Where? How?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I thought you couldn't raise your size.
You can
No, you can
raise
raise
it up
it.
to 3 times,
Ah,
but not beyond your maximum.
Yeah. You become
You're bulking
fat,
up.
basically.
Yeah, you go
Okay.
for fat rather
I
than
don't
muscle.
think you could. Yeah. Next
I might
time
have-
I'm going to increase that, but because I didn't think
I think
you
I
could
might
this
have
time.
gimped myself a little bit with that because I kind of missed out the trait section completely. So I don't know.
Yeah,
if
I
it's
did the same
worth-
thing. It's okay.
Just leave it for now. We'll know next time.
See, my energy's gone from 16 down to 13.
what has changed? in
Oh,
your
I
system?
see. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I didn't want to do that then. I don't know how to undo that. Okay, I guess I can't.
I don't know if
So-
you can. What did you do that's caused you a problem? Size?
I think it's the size increase. Yeah.
Yeah, he's taken you to Portly, I believe.
Heavy set, I think you'll find.
I do feel.
He's
you.
big boned.
Well, no. Actually, it says on the second time it reduces your dex by 1, but it's done it straight away on mine. Yeah, so I
Welcome
should be heavy
to-
set, but it's put me straight to Portly.
Welcome to that lovely
Weird.
disease that Portly people get. It's called. Oh God, what's it called? Where you get your foot fucks up and it gets really painful to walk on. Gout. Thank you. Yes. Welcome
Yeah, so I
to
don't know
gout.
why it's done that, Zed.
I had that once. It really killed.
I don't know either.
Does that mean
Yeah,
that your
that-
speed has slowed down as well?
It shouldn't have, but it has. It's done it anyway, which is incorrect. I don't know if,
hang on,
I don't know
hang
if
on.
you can edit the winter stats to be 0. There
Yes,
you
I
go.
can. There you go.
Fine,
There you go.
perfect.
Done it.
So I am
Okay.
heavy set, so I'm just a big lad, which is perfect.
That's
'cause
because according to this, you applied size twice at winter.
I didn't. That's weird.
So your size should be 16.
16, yeah. No,
Not
it was
17.
it was 16 anyway before.
Right. Well, my energetic has gone down from 16 down to 13.
To be fair,
That's
you were a
weird,
bit of
because-
a lazy bugger there, Durkin. So.
I was. I just like sit there. And go.
No, the base was
Whatever.
16.
I'll
so-
sleep. I'll sleep here. Can't be asked walking back.
Hang on.
So winter should be 1, and base should be 16.
Right, so your base size should have been 16,
Correct, yeah.
and winter should be 1.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
There we go. Okay.
Which is weird because it was heavy set and not portly.
Yeah.
So be careful
Aldrich.
what you click and watch.
So that's why I was trying to step through each thing, and some of you get click happy and don't pay attention to me. Okay.
It's all
So-
about you.
Aladric, looking at what you did, because I think I can figure a way to sort the problem out. So
Thank you.
you were awarded your passive glory. You changed the personality trait.
Yeah, I just went through like I did what
Yeah,
Durgan did. I just went through the list, but wrong.
Well, mine all
Okay.
shows ticked, so I went to the next one.
You added a prestige award for dexterity, and you added a sword.
Yeah, that was it. I did 3 changes and then it capped me.
Okay.
1 to dex, 1
Personality
to valorous,
trait.
1 to sword. So I probably quite seriously gimped myself there.
No, I think what you did was you spent your 2 points for your glory, and then you didn't do your training. So what would you do for your training?
What did it
I
say again?
pres-
What were the choices?
It would
Yeah.
be...
See, the winter tab's gone now for us. So
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I can tell you. Don't worry about it. So your choices would be one of let's find a page. 1 second. Living, and we go to training, aging, old age. Yes, you do go old. Right. Would be change a personality trait or change a passion, which is add or subtract 1 point from a passion, or change a characteristic, or train skills up to 15, a total of 6 points to do that, or train a single skill that is over 15 up to 20.
Train skills up to 15.
Yes.
So I can
That's the cap.
basically put 6 points up to 15, or I can put 5 points from 15 to 20.
Nope. 1 point, 15 to 20, or 6 points in skills up to 15.
Right. I would like to do the skills, so I'd like to bring my sword. So sorry to make you do this, Simon.
That's okay.
But bring the sword up to 15. So that's 2 points.
Hang on. Sword up to 15. Okay, yeah.
And I guess it would be bringing horsemanship up to 15. That's 1 point. And then I guess the rest of the other 3 in charge is pretty useful, right? The charge skill.
You haven't used it yet, but yes. That's your lance skill.
I'll stick the other 3 into charge, please, bringing that to 15.
All right, there you go.
And you said passions as well. I can get a passion point.
No,
Nope.
that's it. That's all you can do.
All right,
It's
sorted.
one of those selections.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, cool. All right, so we have done this. Okay, so we are going to stop there for the evening. So we've effectively gone through an entire year's cycle. We start with the feast. We have an adventure. There is potentially a scripted event. Then we have the winter period, and then we start the next year.
I put points in dancing and flirting, so I will have been talking to Lady Elaine all winter. That's what I look at.
Talking to Lady Elaine all.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody here next week?
Yeah, should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good.
We will begin.
Yeah.
What I will say is my energetic has not gone onto my character sheet. It's reverted back to how it was, so it's still 13 instead of 16.
How did you get 3 points in energetic?
Well, I clicked
Choose
the
one.
button that was there, and it went up. And
Can only go one, can't it?
And it went
Can
up.
only go one.
Yeah, but I kept on clicking and it appeared and I clicked up.
So it's
and
ignored it all.
So it's ignored it because it was our fault.
It was all fucked, yeah.
I actually undid it. So is
did
that
you?
what you... Right, so you tried to spend 2 training and practice sessions. You only had 1. So you actually haven't...
Trained.
You haven't trained at all, and you've only seemed to have spent 1 of your... but that's fine. You've only spent 1 of your prestige awards, but you'll be able to spend a prestige award next year, so that's not a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So you haven't trained.
It's fine. I mean, I'll probably go awareness anyway, but
That's a skill. So you've got
That's good. So
yeah.
So you've got 6 points to spend in skills.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me know now what you want to spend, and I'll update everything.
Okay. So awareness, possibly folklore.
Right. Hold on. How many in awareness? You have 6 points.
Okay. So 2 in awareness.
Okay.
Take it to 11, and then maybe 2 in folklore. Take it to 15.
You set.
And then I'd probably just put 2 into first aid as well.
And then 2 into first aid.
Yeah, that's 6 points. So I'm going to leave my singing, my swordsmanship and stuff. They're fine as they are.
Okay. All right, there you go. I've done that.
Awesome, thank you.
I need to. I can't delete them. Okay, so I can't delete your 2 events, but that's fine. And then you put 1 point, one of your 2 prestige rewards into your appeal skill, correct?
Was it appeal?
Jesus Christ, you are
very appealing.
Attractive.
I am.
Yes.
I'm a muffin magnet.
Appeal 18.
I think you'll find that Sexton is prematurely grey, has a blunt nose, and he's a bit heavy set.
Yeah.
he's like me
bastard.
now.
Yeah.
On that note, I don't think we've got. Has anybody else got defining traits?
Yep.
What's defining traits?
Muscular build and mismatched coloured eyes.
Like heavy set, grey, prematurely grey in and blunt nose.
Where would that show up in?
Your bio.
Yeah.
Distinctive features, I guess.
It goes off your
apparently, I am male, and that's it.
No, distinctive features down the bottom.
I'm deceptive. No, I've got no
with an
distinctive features.
appeal of what would have been 17. You get to choose 3 positive features. Page 47 to 47 and 48. So you get to choose 3 from physique, limbs, hair, face, or speech.
Speech would be one of my appeal.
Okay. So your choice would be charming accent, clear, deep, dulcet, lilting, or resonant.
Deep. I'm building Guy.
You have a deep voice. Okay.
Hello.
Yep. Sexton's chest is deep.
Okay. What else?
I go for hair.
Okay. Chestnut brown, curly, glossy black, flowing, golden blonde, handsome grey, natural, shining, silver,
Handsome.
straight.
Handsome.
Oh, it's handsome grey, though. Are you sure you're going to be grey?
I don't want to be grey, no. I
As in like the silver fox type?
Yeah. No, that's yeah.
Hair, negative, red hair of any shade or texture.
Yeah. Because it's associated with Saxons.
No, I'll go black.
I don't know why, because most of the Celts had redheads.
Yeah.
So black hair.
Black hair.
Yep.
And then what else?
Well, I imagine Durkin being.
By the way, these are just examples. If you can think of something that would be a positive feature that you want to add, just let me know what it is. And we add it.
I would like strong blue eyes.
Okay.
if possible. You know, I want to be like
Yeah, there you go.
those blue eyes that are.
So you've gone for blue eyes, black hair. You've gone for almost an Aryan race there. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, it's okay.
So piercing. You've got piercing blue eyes, have you?
Yeah, I am the master race.
So, interestingly, Aladric, you would be counted as fair, so you would have 2 positive distinctive features.
What? How do you work that out?
It's off your appeal.
It's based on your appeal, so your appeal is 14.
I have to be fair.
And then if you look at page 47 in the rulebook, table 3.4, it gives you your number of positive features. So you have 2 positive features.
2 positive, fair, okay. And is there a list of positive features?
47 and 48, there are examples there. So, for example, physique, you could be barrel-chested, big-shouldered, brawny, bull-necked, buxom, cultish, curvy, figure,
Buxom.
hourglass fun. Muscular, petite, smells like flowers.
Smells like flowers.
Can I raise my appearance so that I can be big and heavy set and stuff, but I smell like flowers, so it's okay?
No. Your big heavy set smell like arse.
Negative. A wisp of a thing. I love. Smells like feet.
Flabby.
You smell like bacon.
Glossy black hair, hence Aladric the Black.
Yeah.
That's a positive. Glossy black hair, delicate fingered, manicured. Fantastic. I would like, glossy black hair and, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Smells like flowers. I'm a gentle soul. Glossy black hair and smells like flowers.
Okay, cool. Anybody else want help figuring theirs out? Cadwin, let's have a look at you. Your appeal is 10. You are playing. Yeah. You have 1 negative and 1 positive.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
You're like a squire.
I'll leave you to it.
Cadwin, please can you be buxom and hourglass shaped?
I was thinking that Sexton should be buxom from the size and things.
Sexton should be a portly bit in a sexy way.
The pecs, but it's still buxom.
I do have big pecs. I just big. Just a bit big.
Just a bit big.
So let me give you a hint of things to come. In our next episode or our next year, you will hear of news. Prince Maddock, Uther's son, is deigning to take the fight to the Saxons. You are not chosen to join Maddock or the Earl's Knights to ride north to raid Colchester. Instead, you are set upon another year of garrison duty, and you will come across a very interesting situation where you are tasked with helping a hermit rescue his prize goat.
Fantastic.
And we are
Merlin playing.
All right, Merlin, I'll get your goat for you. Don't worry about it.
Is it a 3-eyed goat by any chance?
Not a 3-eyed goat. It is a goat.
Does it walk on its hind legs? Does it breathe fire?
Yes.
It's not one of Thor's 2 goats, is it? Thor's that pull his chariot.
So that is a little precursor for next year.
Well, Callaghan's working on dancing and flirting, so that goat is going to be putty in his hands.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Although my skills are still shit, I'm just working
on
them.
We'll kick off
bit by bit.
Can I just say, with the goats, meat is back on the menu.
Yeah.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
We will obviously start with another feast, so have a think about if there's anything in particular you want to engage in during that feast. Remember, it's not just feast cards, but you have 4 options that you can elect to do as well. I've got the wrong book open, so I can't find it. But we will cover the feast. We'll try and do the feast fairly quickly next year, next session. and kick straight into our primary adventure.
Awesome. Oh, did we get any money? Because I need to take one of it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, didn't give us any.
Clearly didn't do that. That's the bit I need to double check. So yes, you did get money.
Maybe my dad had to foot the bill. Might be that we don't have any holdings.
We're given money for upkeep.
Actually,
I don't know if we get excess.
You don't. Household knights do not normally collect discretionary funds, as their lords see to their annual maintenance. Lords often reward their most favoured knights with a bit of extra coin every Yule.
Yeah. So if we're his favourite, then we might get a bit. But...
I think in terms of how you conducted yourself, you may all add 1 libra or £1 to your character sheet, except of course Saxton, who slurped most of his and ended up by winter with a slightly heavy set build.
Do you know what it was? It wasn't that. Do you know what I spent the money on? Getting my hauberk increased in size around the chest.
Basically, pork pies and lavender candles. That's what you spent all your money on.
But here's the thing, right? We're taking the piss a little bit, but actually, it helps you woo women. It makes you really attractive to them as you get portly.
Because they can see that you're going to die young through heart disease.
Look at Henry VIII.
Lots of food. That's all they get about.
I can supply food. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's why being skinny as a woman ain't a good thing. Your kids are gonna die.
You got to have childbearing in it as well.
You get 20 passive glory every year for being obese.
Doing it. Zed, come on. Get me through the next 3 years. If you're obese by 25.
Hey, look at me. I'm walking diabetes.
I'll just be riding my horse into combat, and my horse is just like dragging itself.
Yeah.
You'll be carrying your horse.
He's
Buckling at the ankles. Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
And then
New horse. It's a chai horse.
You'll be like, is that the same horse? Yeah. Didn't it used to be 15 hands? It's now like 8 hands tall.
It's now like sway backed and like.
A battle in 5 years, getting a trebuchet and just loading fucking Sexton into it. Oh my God.
Well, I can imagine Sexton going, charge, and the horse going, fuck off.
I know. Heavy set is enough. I just wanted it to round out his features because I thought I read it and I was like, perfect, heavy set. That sounds good.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think size 1 has added anything to me other than heavy set. So
knock down. It'll affect you knock down.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, it does make you a little bit harder to knock down.
Because you're a fat bastard.
Bounce off. Oh,
Space hopper.
You know, if you start saying like, get in my belly, I've got a neck like a vagina, and that sort of shit, but like,
if I increase my size further, then yes.
Okay.
But we'll see. I don't want to lose dexterity out of it. That doesn't seem like a good mix.
No,
or
not a good trade-off.
Being a knight and surviving.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Maybe when I get a bit older and I'm more retired.
Rotund.
Rotund and retired, yeah. At which point I will bask in my obese glory.
There you go. There's a picture of you. Just gone into chat.
Oh, no, don't do it. I need to
Weevil Knight.
I mean, there is that, but he could probably crush your head in his hand. So,
I'll tell you what, he'll wobble, but it won't fall down.
I'm starting to picture you a little bit like what's his name who plays
Game of Thrones who played
Mountain.
Oh,
it's a bit more like the Mountain. Yeah, that's what I was going for. That's why I saw heavy set and went yes.
Yeah,
like he's so fucking big. Like
you're effectively undead, looking at what he ended up like when he took his out.
We'll see what happens in the campaign, I guess.
I think you're going for Baratheon. I don't know about that.
No. There's gonna be no more Portleys. Dexterity cannot go. I mean, what's dexterity for? Was that for disarming and stuff like that?
Stop you falling over. Yeah, and stop you falling over from a knockdown.
So
Oh, no.
somebody just
Anything that's likely to get me killed. No.
so it's like I spent my 2 prestige just on 2 points of dex.
That would have been probably a lot more sensible.
Yeah, but hey,
I'm trying to build a character. That's why I picked it. I was like, I need to be bigger.
Yeah, so am I. That's the thing. I've learned from my, I've got my natural abilities, and then I've spent all that the training time with Percy working on my own dexterity and his abilities. Just I can see
So you basically got him tripping you up.
I've been working on shuttles and ladders and stuff like that. Doing foot dex work.
Saxon's just been on the protein and just lifting. That's all he's been doing.
Just looking at the arc of it.
You're not going to do any sword fighting, Saxon? No, gotta be big.
Nope. Put the pork down. That's not protein. Yeah.
Looking at the archivist shareables in the chat, of all the things I said tonight, I would see him die with sword in hand, great, and then may thy testicles burn in hellfire. That's what it picked.
Yeah. Well,
You delivered a dreadful, fiery sermon about damnation and everlasting torment, leaving the condemned man visibly scared but resigned to his punishment.
This thing keeps getting me and Sorrow mixed up. I definitely didn't have a commanding presence.
you maybe did.
Cadigan and Cadwin, I guess it gets them confused.
Yeah, so. It should get the voice though, right? Well, maybe it just does transcript, doesn't it? It probably uses transcript. So
get the voice. I'll have to double check. The mapping might be incorrect, and that might be the problem. I'm just.
They got it wrong last week as well. It said I did something which I didn't. So.
Hey, take the win.
If we get the XP for it, I'm happy.
There is no XP. There is only glory. Glory and death. Good fun, that said. Thank you.
Yep.
We
Glad everybody enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was good.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you, Simon. Really
I'm
fun.
going to learn next week.
Yeah, let me in the stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're going. I've got hiccups now. Bye bye.